Hello, everybody. Good evening. Auntie D comes late, but I'm happy to be on because Auntie D could have come even later. Remember that Auntie D don't have any special time, She's trying to reach as many persons as possible because people have different work schedules. But my good students, I know that I have to come at a time when I know they're on. But I believe by now most of my students would have gone to bed. My younger students and the older ones, if I may say students, they may be not very far from their bed. Poppy Flower, I appreciate it so much, Poppy. Have a great evening. I'm looking for your Saturday night when I know that the time is yours, right? So I know Poppy to say hi. I appreciate it so much, so much. Enjoy yourself and have a good night. Yes, job, but that's so nice of you, so sweet of you. I will see you more, right? Yes, Poppy Flower. I love the name Poppy Flower. Yeah, guys, and I also thank you, Poppy. I know you give me a like, and I see I also have another company. Feel free, guys, to come on in and don't let the train leave you because when this train is bound for somewhere. I remember there was a song, this train is bound for glory, this train, right? Another one say, if you meet, oh, we go again. The evening train will be too late. I am going home on the morning train. I am going home on the morning train. I am going home on the morning train. The evening train will be too late. I am going home on the morning train. I like trains too. I'm going on the morning train. So don't stay away and catch the evening train because to be honest, I've had experiences of traveling in the past on trains in the morning and on trains in the evening. I tell you, the morning one can be so early. Even when you have to take a flight, you want to take an early flight like 7 o'clock, you better get up so early to travel to reach. Long time, hi long time, happy to have you. Happy to have you, long time. It's been a long time. How are you doing? Hi Sonia, popping in to say, yeah, I know, and I want to talk to you, but I'll catch you sometime. I just said to myself, I was doing some things and I said, I can't just abandon, I have to do something. So I get it. Matic say Baker is for a challenge. Matix. Matix say hi. Hi, Matix. How am I? I am doing fine. I am happy. I'm alive. Yes, I had a good afternoon, but it's cold. And it was very windy. So nobody wanted to be outside. Can you imagine? I don't know. Winter is still on. Guys, when you come, just like up the live. Please, just like up the live. Give the like a like. Please, please, please. I'm gonna beg you tonight. Please. I know I come on late, but still I try to come at time to catch different persons because people have different schedule. Maddox, I'm happy to be alive and well. It's just that I said earlier, it is very cold. Very, very cold. And windy. The winds are like chills. You know? Wow. But I think tomorrow may be better. Maybe getting some warmth tomorrow or into next week. God is not going to give us all pure coldness. We had a little snow last weekend too, and I'm wondering if we're going to be getting some snow right down into May. But I'm hoping for the best. Still hoping for the best. And guys, this week is really Easter for the Christians who celebrate Easter. I know this week is called Holy Week. So I don't know. During Holy Week, during Lent, more or less. Thank you guys. Thumbs up the like, please. During Lent, most persons give up something. Some give up eating meat, give up smoking for a while, and different things they do. And sometimes I wish the things that they give up, they would continue to doing it. But most times it's for their health. Some do some rigorous exercise. And they stick by it and guys stand by it. They're serious. So they try to keep on to it. And some people go to church like during this week now, because according to them, the Wednesday started the whole thing of Jesus being led from one courtyard to the other. So on the Thursday and the Friday was crucified. And I don't know why they call it Good Friday, honestly. Maybe because he was crucified for our sins, but I don't know. But it's good. Let's say it's Good Friday. And then this Saturday, and then this Sunday, he rose, and this, as the Bible says, that he went back. So people worship the some say some worship the burial, some worship the resurrection. But Christians believe in Jesus. That's why they are Christians. But you have different denominations within the Christian religion that does things differently. And some denominations, they do not observe Easter, so you will not get them, because people mainly observe Easter by way of having fun. Well, every holiday is fun, and eating a lot of bun and cheese and fish. I know fish is eaten a lot during Easter. I don't know if here people still does that, but I don't really like bun and cheese. I like the bun and the fish. I would eat any amount of fish. Fish is nice. Roast it, boil it, fry it. Anyway, you fix fish. Auntie D is there, right? And fish is an easy meal to prepare. If you are hurrying and you have fish, once it's thawed out, it's easy to prepare. Quick, quick. So like I said, some persons mainly go to church like during this week now. I can tell from experiences from my part where I grew up, my country. They will go to church, and on Good Friday, you'd have persons within the Sunday churches, they have services on Good Friday. People go to churches on Good Friday, and then they observe, they talk about, even on the television, you will see a lot of that. They will talk about his crucifixion, they will show movies of the crucifixion. And guys, can you imagine when it was, say, we did not have cables to watch? And you turn on your television, and all you would see is on a Good Friday crucifixion. Now, many of the homes that still nobody would do any work on Good Friday. No, they try to make it so sacred. You don't want to leave home. You don't do anything. You don't go if you stay at home and meditate. You're just within, and yet no noise. They wait until after 3 o'clock, because they claim that he was taken down from the cross at 3 o'clock and put into the grave. So you would not see any business place open. They say it's Good Friday, no noise, no party, nothing like that. But things have changed now. Things have changed, and people have developed different ideas. Now we have the cable system where we can go on social media, we can watch what we want to watch. People go where they want to go, you know, and they do what they want to do. And as a result of that, now nobody really observe. People don't even really go to church that much normally. The persons may go to church on the Sunday now. They call it Easter Sunday. And on a Sunday, on the Easter Sunday, the Sunday when they claim that I'm mildly blessed. You're back. Happy to have you. I'm happy to have you. Welcome. And you're welcome anytime and every time. I'm trying to give a little about celebrating Easter back in my country, where I'm from, in Jamaica. And I think that's how it is with most of the denominations, because the Adventists, does not celebrate Easter, right? Lucy Warren's World, hi, how are you doing? Okay, your aunt birthday is tomorrow. Tell her happy birthday, aunt. Happy birthday to Merle Plus aunt. Tell her happy, Auntie D says happy birthday. Right. So when on the Good Friday, when persons are going to church, they are all dressed in funeral colors like black and purple. Those and the funeral colors those days were mainly black. As I see somebody in a black dress or a black suit, you ask if they are going to a funeral. Then on the Sunday, which is they see it as a resurrection day, they are all dressed in white. I don't know, but times gone past was so different. They're dressed in white and they're looking so happy because they say, yes, he was resurrected on the Sunday and celebration. And the pastor will give communion at the church. And most Sunday churches does that. But Seventh-day Adventist doesn't. Our churches that worship on the Sabbath, which is the Seventh-day Adventists among them too, they have other Sabbath keep. You have other Sabbath keepers. You have Seventh-day Baptist, Seventh-day Church of God, Seventh-day Holiness. You have so much of them, right? So that's how it has been. So the Monday now, the day after the Easter Sunday, that's the day now people go about to celebrate. Some go to parties and beaches and go hang out with friends and just have a good time, right? And the Monday is normally a public holiday, but I realize things have changed. I don't know here. I will have to check, but I don't think it's a holiday here. No, right? I don't think it's a holiday here. So I don't know. Easter to me was just when I was growing up, bun and cheese. And the house must be quiet on Good Friday, no noise. So, but things have, as I said, things have changed. Persons are not in that, thing anymore. People are just having fun and and within their fun time they try to find their families that they can have some family time. Mm. Try to have some family time. So Easter was that. And even going to school, you know, at the school, what they normally say is most people may not be able to afford bun and cheese. So what they would do, the schools would come together and they purchase a lot of buns and cheese and would cut them up. Each child get two sets of bun with a piece of cheese in it and some drink. So if the child wasn't able to get any bun and cheese from home, at least for she would be able to say she had a piece of bun and cheese from school. But when you have a school with a large population, like all over 1,000, I don't think they do that in the high schools. I think it is more done in the elementary or the primary school. And you see the children, they are so happy, They all line up, ready for their bun and cheese and their drink, or bun and cheese and ice cream most times. You see, it's just fun. But at the high school now, you may not see that because they are now young adults, young people. If they try to get them to come to get the ice cream and the bun, you wouldn't have anybody much. But the smaller children now, those that below the age of 12, are excited. They're excited. Some of them, when they get the bun and cheese, they take it home. Some children are so well trained, they will not eat anything away from their home. They take it home. They take it home to their parents and show them. And the parents will give them piece of it and, they share it. Everybody at the home get a little pinch, pinch. Not like now, where some people, as they see something to eat, they just gobble it up and that's it. So Easter, and I remember too, they normally have some trees. I saw somebody cut a tree the other day while I was watching a television here, and a lot of water. When they cut it, the tree has just pushed out a lot of water. They could pull a bucket from it. And I know when I was younger, on a Good Friday, you could not take up any machete to cut anything because you see some things coming out of the tree, not really blood, but some coloration, and it would make you so scared. And what people, okay, guys, I forget to tell you too. What? How could I forget this one? What people normally do too is they put egg in water, and they try to do that as the sun is rising, and then they will look in it, and if they see a ship or a plane, whatever they see, they say that is what they are going to have that experience in traveling in. Some see casket. It was some. I never tried to look because I would not want to look and see a casket. So when people are putting the egg in water, I move far because I don't want to see it. And whatever they see, people always say that's what they are going to. It's going to come to them. So everybody wants to set it. Everybody wants to see ship. Everybody wants to see aeroplane, but not everybody will see it. So when they see casket, whoever see the casket, I don't know if they really see something, because they put it out in the water in the sun, and then they hold it up and then they say they see that. I don't know if it's really true, but I would not want to see anything because I would not want to look and see a casket. I would be so confused. I would cry the whole day. So I would not, I never want to see anything. So people were so fearful of the things that can happen to them on Good Friday. It's a time when you stay home and relax. And you're inside your house. You don't really come out. No cooking is done until late because during the course of the day, all you're having is bun and cheese. Bun, and I don't think you have a lot of bun because you cannot slice the bun or cut the cheese. 'Cause, as children, if you do that, the bun is going to be lean and the cheese lean. So you have to wait on your parents to cut it and give you. And they're going to cut it where in just two little slices of the bun and a little piece of cheese because they want the same bun and cheese to be around for the entire weekend, you know. So my Easter was like that. You cannot go to any beach. You cannot leave home to go and have any fun. Whatever you do has to be done. And a lot of strange things always happen during Lent up until Good Friday. You have a lot of people go beach. Some weird things always happen. So people always try to stay home. It's like during leap year, a lot of strange things happen too. A lot of strange things happen. So people just, check in and see what opportunities are. But it's nice to experience the different holidays in a different country because my first Easter last year, I don't remember much because I was surprised. My first Christmas, I was surprised what I was looking for. And yet, what disappointed me more this time, I have not been able to get the fish that I wanted. I wanted some snapper, and I have not been able to get any. And I've not seen any bun. For me, bun can stay, I'm not fussy about bun. As for me, bun is sweet. So I don't have to have bun. When I'm eating bun, most times, I don't really have it with cheese, guy. I put butter, a little butter on the bun. I don't need any cheese. I more would have cheese with bread. Because I love cheese, I would eat it with bread. But that's how it is, everybody have to their own taste. But like I said, persons who celebrate Easter are really the Christians who believe in the death of Jesus Christ. And they believed, when they believe in the death, and burial and resurrection, they are telling you that he was buried, he was crucified and buried and resurrected. So what the Sunday people normally do, if I may say, is they mainly observe the Sunday as a day when he was resurrected. So they observe the resurrection, right? And then you'd have the some other Sabbath keepers who tell you that there is nothing in the Bible that says that they are to observe the Sunday or the Friday. They say it's in the Bible to say that to observe the Sabbath, and then we go. You see, I've had so many discussions with people, so I'm putting it out too, and they will tell you too that they it's in the Bible that the seventh day is the Sabbath, and it's not in the Bible that Sunday is the Sabbath, and they would also say that there's nothing in the Bible that says that his crucifixion should be observed because they say too that he reminded us that we should always, when we do Passover or communion, or what is also called the Lord's Supper, that is an emblem to remind you about him. So it's not that we were told to observe Easter. That's what I'm told. That's what I'm taught. So I'm just repeating what they say, you know. So the Sabbath keepers don't observe Easter. Because if maybe if they were to observe Easter, then they would have to observe the celebration to be the Sunday, and they don't observe the Sunday. So I would say then that they observe the death and the burial, but that's their belief. That's how they put it. So people read for themselves, and I don't try to condemn anybody. I don't try to force a person to accept because people have a free mind of their own to make their decision as to what they would want to believe and where they believe will take them, right? So it's not for me to come and say you must keep observing the Easter or you're not to observe it because it's better when we observe some things and we have the true spirit within us that we don't observe anything and we observe what we're not supposed to observe. Because what? Where the Lord is, he will protect his own. So we don't have to feel bad, right? That and some persons they go after tradition, but whatever we do, God will convict us and he sees our heart. He sees our heart and he will convict us and help us to understand where we lack. So I don't condemn people. People are like that. They like to condemn persons. They want you to accept their belief and put away yours. And we all have to share and help each other to understand. Right? I'm sorry that persons are. I'm just going to be here for a few minutes and see, you know, people tend, it's the middle of the week. So persons try to have an early night to keep up for the next day because the weekend is coming up where they need to have energy. And I can imagine some persons are going to be busy this weekend. Busy, busy. Worse if they're not going to be working on Monday. Or if they're not going to be working on Friday. Then they'll be having a long weekend to celebrate. Right? Yeah, the winds so strong. I wouldn't want to be outside now. I would shiver. Yeah. Yes, man. We have to remember that he was born whenever he was born. But the fact is, to me, he was born and he was raised and he died and he was resurrected again. So, whatever we believe, we must show that we believe in the super belief. And anybody can say something about what their belief is and why they believe, and if they really believe in Easter, in the Holy Week. This is the Holy Week. So they are going to be observing everything as it relates to the Easter, right? It's the Holy Week when the crucifixion is, the trials are being done. They're reenacting, and you'll see it on television coming up. The Ten Commandments or the crucifixion. I think it's the crucifixion you'd see. It's very long. It's very long. It's interesting, but I think maybe they can upgrade it some more to show because the younger generation are not too keen on watching some of these old time movies. As they see come up with, they change it. They will change the channel and go someplace else. Yes, people. Few minutes more. Few minutes more. Just a few minutes more. I myself is tired, but I said I have to pop in and give a little shout out to my subscribers and viewers. I know we are all tired, but Auntie D never can just go to bed without even coming on to say hi. It was so nice as I came on, my son of my subscriber was very much there. So she must have been saying, she's my weekend person. She must have been saying, where's Auntie D? She's not coming. And guys, by the time I click on, there she was, telling me hi, but she has to go. She waited. So it's like the spirit said to me, you have to go because somebody may be waiting. I didn't know that somebody was really waiting. And I felt so good. I said to myself, well, I would never have gone to sleep if I did not come on. No matter how short the time, I still try to come on. So in a few minutes, I'll be off. 3 or 4, 5 minutes or so, I'll be off. So I'm not going to run out before because somebody may just pop in and say, oh, Auntie D's on, I'm going to come and check her. And then I'm gone. No, everybody has importance. Everybody has importances. They are important. So we have to treat each person with kid gloves and let them feel special as well. It was a beautiful day. In spite of the coldness, it was still a beautiful day. And because of the coldness, you find that persons are not out that much. You don't hear much vehicles on the road. Apparently, some of the persons are gone. Yeah, they say not really gone to bed, they're locked inside. It's like it's winter, it's very cold, you have to turn on the heater. At one point I said no, let me turn it up, but the place got so cold I had to up it a little. So I will hang on 2 minutes more. The time is ticking away. So people celebrate Easter as a memory, a memorial of his death, because they want to keep the thought of it. And I really wonder at times, there are some organization that keeps memorial services, keep it in memory of the person who have passed, and they will talk about the person just like they would, and they choose just like how they would do Jesus on Good Friday, and they would try find the different Bible texts that goes with it, and then they put you in a mood of sadness, because yeah, they're going over the thing. But if in real life we were to do that, it would have been wow, it would have been oh so unhappy. If every year you come to talk about the death of your family and going back through the ordeal of talking about them and what they had done for you, you'll be sad. But not that we are trying to forget about what Jesus had done, but we can reflect on it during the entire year instead of just on. But you see, sometimes again too, when they put a specific time, persons are able to conform, avail themselves, so that it can be more effect, can be more effective. So, guys, thank you for coming on to be with Auntie D for the half an hour, and uh, and thank you also for subscribing, and thanks to my viewers who decide to come and check out Auntie D. before going off to their nice little bed to sleep or relax. So sometimes, some people read at night and watch a special movie. Some read the Bible, read different things to get themselves toned down and relax, which is good. And there comes Auntie Dino. Auntie Dino don't come with anything that would cause you to work up your brain too much. That is why sometimes I don't put out any topic for you to think too hard. You know? So I'm going to wish you all a good evening and see you around tomorrow. I won't be able to come on in the morning because I have an early shift in the morning. So hopefully in the afternoon, right? So catch you guys in another live. I'm out. Bye. Bye bye.